welcome
Thank
to the Waves
you.
of Peace,
Thank you,
this
Dave.
Sunday
Thank
special. Thank you so much, Sangeeta Jani ji. 29 years ago, a highly successful award-winning jewelry designer and gemologist had just returned from USA when she met Sri Ravi Shankar ji. Her life was never the same again. Within a month of having met him, she became one of his initial teachers and was blessed to receive most of her training directly from him. After introducing Mumbai to the art of living, she began traveling around the world to take his knowledge across the planet. Her students include a diverse group of simple housewives to industrialists to high-profile celebrities. Some people fondly refer to her as celebrity teacher of the art of living, to which she responds saying, anyone who attends my course begin to celebrate life and they become celebrities instantly. Her versatilities and wisdom attracts new as well as long-time seekers through a wide range of advanced level courses that she teaches. She is known for a characteristic style of imparting profound knowledge with a sense of ease and lightness. Over the years, she has mentored hundreds of teachers and volunteers and has been the guiding force behind various projects. She continues to inspire people through her loving and graceful presence. So thank you so much, Sangeeta ji, for joining us.
Thank you for that introduction.
You have done so much over the past 29 years. Any word, anything I say would fall short of what you have done in the realm of service and spirituality.
You know, the beauty of this path is that you don't feel like you've done anything. I just wonder that in the past, however long it's been, what have I done? Nothing. And not just me, everyone feels that way. I think every volunteer, every teacher of the art of living, every moment is so fresh and new. You don't feel like you've done anything. That's the beauty of this knowledge. You don't carry
So
the
true.
burden of your actions with you. It's lovely.
Yes. So waves of peace during this pandemic time. Such a program, can you maybe I'll start with the first question to you. If you can tell us the relevance of such an initiative during this tough time.
The relevance of
Such an event, this event, the waves of
events like this.
peace.
Yeah, an event is needed like this. It is so needed because, when you put on television, when you read the papers, you're only listening to all this negative news. And it can be heart wrenching because most of us, or all of us, who are watching this have never seen this in our lifetime. We never dreamt anything like this would ever happen in our lifetime. So it is very necessary that when all this is going on in the world, uh, we recognize that there is hope as well, that there is also something that is protecting us, something that is holding us, something that is, there is a loving hand, something to lift us. So this is very, very needed right now for the whole world, uh, you know, to understand that it is not all negative. There is, you know, there is a positive side to everything. And at a time like this, we have all come together. Have you noticed how many people have come together? We're having so many events like this where everyone's come together, everyone is lending a hand of support to each other. And we see humanity actually blossom at a time like this also.
So true, Sangeeta ji. And so now we have so many people sending us questions. They have already sent us a lot of questions. Uh, we all love your question answer sessions and knowledge sessions that we could watch on YouTube as well. So shall I fire some of them at you?
Sure, go ahead. I'll answer
All right.
whatever I can. I
All
don't
right.
promise to
Okay.
answer all.
So first question is from myself. This is something personal I have always wanted to ask one of the teachers. Very often during natural calamities or pandemics, many people get into this question of, if God was real, then this would not have happened. So how would you respond to that?
You know, if you ask me, my thought, this is just my thought, that if you go to any slaughterhouse, for years, animals must have been thinking the same thing, that if God was real, this would not happen to us. It's just giving us an opportunity. You know, human beings have this huge ego where we think that this entire creation was made only for us. But you know, there are so many other beings that are alive and that are there who have been going through this for a long time.
True.
And you know, this also gives us an opportunity to rethink our lives. Eating, sleeping, drinking, working, coming back, watching TV, socializing, doing this, doing that. It gives us an opportunity to reevaluate our lives and see, you know, that life can take any kind of a turn anytime. You know, life is not always just about you, and it's not always in your control as we've thought it to be.
So nice. So true. And meanwhile, I request all the people who are viewing this on YouTube and Facebook also to put in your questions. We have some people who are commenting right now that same question was going in my mind since a year. Thank you so much for answering this, Didi. And over to the next one. I binge watch a lot, movies, Netflix, and so on, especially during the pandemic. I love it. But I'm concerned that are these all getting inside me as impressions? I'm worried. Thank you.
You know, spend your time, watch if you need to. You watch movies, do all that, but also spend your time doing other things because everything, all these movies do leave impressions in the consciousness. You know, once I remember earlier Gurudev used to tell us that every time you go to watch a movie, it takes you back 4 lifetimes. So now you decide what you want to do, how many movies you want to watch, how much Netflix you want to watch. But it definitely leaves impressions in the consciousness for sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And we have Vinod Algu from Facebook. He's watching us live on Facebook asking, from the astrological point of view, when does this pandemic end?
You'll have to ask an astrologer.
That's
I am not one. Let me know when you find out.
right. Nicely put. Thank you. So, Vinodji, we are waiting for that answer. Hmm. And Ashok Nayak asks, how is our beloved Gurudev? Please update.
Oh, your guru is very well. He's been conducting meditations every day. So have you been meditating with him on YouTube? You should. Yeah, Gurudev's well. Taking
Thank you.
care of
We have
all
get,
of us constantly, like he does, always.
and some very interesting question from Rushib Mehta. My dad is getting addicted to WhatsApp. How to change dad like Nachiketa?
He's getting addicted to WhatsApp. Out of all the addictions, I think WhatsApp is a safer addiction. Yeah. Let him be. Let him enjoy himself.
Great. How important is Sangeeta ji? How important is sadhana during these days? Asks Aradhana Jha.
You tell me, how important is sadhana? Sadhana is the only thing that's saving us from going crazy. We're all locked down, we're all sitting at home. There's so much going on, there is so much fear. The only thing that gives us strength is our sadhana. Not only does it give us mental strength, that mental strength itself also gives us stronger immunity. So it has an overall effect both on the body as well as the mind. And sadhana is the single most uh, important thing we can do right now, according to me, at this time. So sadhana, we must continue doing meditation, kriya. Sudarshan kriya is very important because of the breathing. Also, we have come up with these various protocols. I don't know if everyone knows about this. There are various protocols. There is one protocol which has been designed by Gurudev for those uh, to prevent ourselves from, to keep the immunity strong and as a preventive. Then there is one protocol is if you're tested positive. So there's a protocol for that, which includes some asanas, breathing, and if it's a moderate case, huh? And some meditation. And then there is also another protocol for those who are recovering. So this it's a 3-day program. For those of you who don't know about it, it's a 3-day program. All these three, just half an hour each day, and it has to be, taken to everyone so that everyone can start, you know, increasing their immunity, strengthening their immunity, and those who are positive with mild cases, it will help them so much. It will help recovery also. It's completely free, so it has to be, taken everywhere. And all our breathing exercises we've been doing all these years have strengthened our system, the nervous system, our lungs, all that, the body, the hormonal system, all that has become stronger over the years, yeah, doing sadhana. So we must continue doing it. And Gurudev has been giving us so many meditations to strengthen our immunity. So just make the most of it right now. It's all there on YouTube. It's been coming every day. So just do that and do whatever your regular practice has been.
Thank you, Didi. And Shama Nada asks on YouTube, please let us know how to avoid co-workers' negative mind.
When you're on the path of, as a sadhak, on the path of knowledge, initially what happens is you become so sensitive that you feel vulnerable. You feel like you're taking on other people's negativity. Over a period of time, your nervous system gets so strong, you become so strong that in your presence, others automatically feel positive. So strengthen yourself so that you can spread that positivity everywhere. Either you take it on or you impart it, right? So with a strong nervous system, you're able to impart it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Didi. And somebody, Mridula Madhu Tucker has asked, where can the protocols be found on the Facebook chat? Mridula ji, we'll be posting the links of these in the Facebook chat itself. So you'll find all the details in those links. So Ankur Ghodke is asking in Facebook, I'm recovering from COVID and find myself too weak to do daily sadhana. I want to do my kriya and my pranayamas, but I feel physically very weak to do it. What to do? I can only continue with meditations until then. Is that okay?
Yeah. Don't worry at all. Just do whatever you can. Rest is very, very important at this time. So you must rest, meditate, and just follow that protocol for recovery. Do only as much as you can. Uh, for that post COVID and those who are positive, there the teacher will guide you. Yeah, there's a limited number of people who can do the course at one time, so that the teacher can give you proper attention. So the teacher will guide you on what you can do and can't do and how much you should do. But don't worry, you'll be fine. Just rest and do as much as you can. Yeah, don't take the stress of, oh my God, now I can't do Kriya, I can't do. Don't worry, it's not necessary for you to jump into it right away. Just as much as you can do, baby steps, and rest. You'll be fine.
Thank you, Didi. And here is another question. Is the path of knowledge higher or devotion?
Is a path of knowledge higher or devotion? You cannot compare them. They are actually intertwined. There are some people who take to knowledge, the path of knowledge, and in the process of acquiring knowledge, devotion just blossoms. And those who are emotional, emotional people, simple people, who devotion comes to them naturally. In that spirit of devotion, knowledge blossoms. So knowledge and devotion are intertwined. They're not really two separate things. It is the same thing, really. It's just two sides to one coin. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Beautifully answered, Diti. And many people are asking about karma, how to remove bad karmas. And somebody has asked, how does the guru remove our karmas?
Yeah. So at a time like this, it's natural that everyone wants to know how to clear their karma. But that is what we're
Yes.
doing as sadhaks. As you know, there are three types of karma. There is a prarabdha, sanchit, and agaman. Prarabdha meaning whatever is happening right now, wherever you are right now, the physical body you're in, the country you're born in, your family, your surroundings, all that is your prarabdha karma. Then there is sanchit karma. Sanchit karma, you have performed the action, fruit is yet to come. And then there is agaman karma, where it exists only in seed form. The action has not yet been performed, but the tendency is there. So agaman and sanchit, these karmas, just through all the practices we do, your kriya, your meditation, the advanced courses you do, all the various courses we do, that takes care of a lot of your sanchit and agaman karma. Prarabdha karma is already in progress, so it cannot be cleared. But it's like this: if it's raining, then you're given an umbrella, you're protected. So many of us may have noticed that, after you did the basic course, you did the Kriya, the happiness program, you did the Kriya. After two Kriyas, the situation may have been the same, but you don't feel it so much. It doesn't affect you so much. So it's raining, but you have an umbrella. You're protected from it, you're shielded. They say just a passing glance from an enlightened, from a master, can wipe out lifetimes of karma. So we are very blessed, very blessed right now to be here on this path. Constant, there's another way to know. For me, I'm talking about me, this is what happened to me. It's a personal experience. Yeah. Before I met Gurudev, I was very fond of going to astrologers and face readers and palmists. So I'd always go to everyone and say, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So they would all tell me the same thing. So it was, they synchronized with each other, whether it was a palmist or an astrologer or a face reader, they all said exactly the same thing. But it did not match my life. It did not, none of that happened in my life. So then obviously I asked Gurudev. At that time, it was so many years ago where we would sit and have all these conversations with Gurudev. And so I asked him, and he says, it won't even be the same because it has now changed. The blueprint has changed now. So this is what happens through all our practices. The influence of planets can affect us up to the level of the mind. But when you transcend the mind, when you go to deeper levels, when you start, when you come closer to the self, then the planets or karma, because the planets also, the effect of planets is connected to karma, right? So then that effect is not so much. It just comes and goes. It doesn't touch you so deeply. So things change. Nothing is constant on this planet. Everything is in flux. If it was not changing, then the predictions would not hold any place. In astrology, there is prediction and there is upai also. One is there is a study of it, the planetary position. Second is prediction based on that. And third is, okay, now the prediction is done. So now here is an upai, a solution for it. So there is nothing that is permanent, nothing that's written in stone. It can be changed. A lot of it can be changed. You cannot change all of it, but a lot of it is possible to change. And we're doing it
Every,
constantly.
yes, everything is changing and everything can change. Beautifully answered. Thank you so much. And all the way from Delhi, uh, Kushagra Sharma is asking, ma'am, how to quit bad habits, procrastination, and focus on your studies, even when you don't feel like it and don't want to do what you know is right.
Therefore, commitment is important. Make small, short commitments. Just say that, okay, um, any one thing. So say you have one habit of sleeping till late. So say for 1 week, I'm going to get up early, like small, it's for short duration. Make a commitment. For 1 week, I'm going to get up at a particular time and get up at that particular time and call a friend and say, okay, see, I'd made this commitment and now I'm up. So start doing that. Start making these small commitments to yourself, and you will see that things will change. You know, there are two ways you can live your life. One is by feeling, and one is by commitment. When you live your life by feeling, your feelings change constantly. Constantly. Today, you want to do this. One day, you want to be an actor. Next day, you want to be a politician. Third day, you want to be a businessman. Fourth day, you want to do something. Fifth day, you want to be a lawyer. This keeps changing. If you keep following what you feel like doing, you will never end up doing anything. So, find one practical something and be committed to it. Move further on that path with commitment. Anyone, small, short term commitments. Do that. And then rest of the day you have to do whatever you want. Eat all the pizza you want, watch all the movies you want, chat with your friends, do whatever you want, play all your video games. But just make a commitment of that 1 hour or 2 hours a day. Yeah, do that at least. Start with 1 week and see how it goes. You'll feel so good about yourself. Then that reward makes sense. When you have worked hard and then you get that reward of, a few minutes with your friends or watching a movie, that feels so good. You feel so satisfied. If you've not studied and you're flipping through channels that, you keep feeling that burden in your head, oh my God, I have to study, I have to study. Then shit off. Do it for 1 hour and then rest of the day you enjoy yourself. Hmm?
Thank you. And there is many questions about the sad news coming from all the corners now. So a connected question, how can we console someone who has lost a dear one?
At a time like this, there are no words you can use. You can't say anything to console anyone. It's devastating. But, just be there for them. Let them know that they're not alone. Let them know you're there. Just quietly be there for them. But more than that, it gives us an opportunity to see the temporary nature of life. We all live like we're going to live here forever. There's so many things that we put on the back burner. If we knew that we were going to go, we would never put it on the back burner. We would prioritize it. It gives us an opportunity to see close up the nature of life and reevaluate and see what is truly important and what is not. What is it we're putting our attention in, and what is it we should be putting our attention in? So it gives us also an opportunity, and just quietly be there for them. Time will heal. Pray for them, time will heal, and we're just praying for the best for everyone.
Thank you. And for those who are watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we have posted the link of the 3-day COVID care programs that Art of Living has launched. Please make use of them. Please make sure that you share it with your dear and near ones. Learn how to prevent COVID-19 and also to recuperate if you've already got an effect with it using these 3-day programs. So we have Maria Quercia sharing, I have experienced what you are saying about karma. Since I'm having a master, life gets lighter. It's wonderful. And Manoj K. Sharma asks, when is your advanced course?
Oh, there's one got over right now. There's one every week. Yeah. So at this time, there's one every week online. So you're most welcome to join anytime.
Great. Another question, interesting question, Didi. Are there levels of happiness? Can't someone who does not meditate experience the same level of happiness throughout their life as someone who does?
See, happiness is our true nature. Joy, happiness, that is who we are. It's our nature. You see any child, a child is joyous, it is happy, right? So it is our true nature. We have all experienced that happiness. But each one is seeking to be in that happy state permanently. Happiness we have all experienced, but everyone wants a longer duration of that happiness, wants that happiness to be permanent. Why does everyone want that happiness to be permanent? Because somewhere inside we know that happiness can be permanent. And that is our true nature. Therefore, when you meditate, meditation takes you into yourself, your true nature, and you discover that constant, uh, unconditional state of joy and happiness, which is not dependent on external situations and events. It is your nature. You recognize that, see, even if something happens outside that makes you happy, that's just a trigger. Where do you actually feel the happiness? In outside, in that thing, or do you feel the happiness in you? Where do you feel the happiness? In you, right? So you are happiness, and you can find it within yourself. The reason it does not remain for a long time is because we are hooking it to other things outside. We're seeking for it in things outside. We want those, say some a person's presence has made you happy, you don't want to let go of that person. And when that person for some reason goes, you suddenly, you stop feeling that happiness because you have hooked it to that person. But when you recognize through meditation that it is no, they're just triggers, they're not the source of your happiness. You are the source of your happiness. This can only happen through meditation. And then that becomes unconditional and constant. So it's a different state of joy that you experience, a longer duration, a different state of joy, unconditional. It's called masti. You're just in a state of joy. Really, that dependence on external things just drops. It doesn't mean you don't enjoy things. You enjoy things. You enjoy, life is there. Life, the divine has created, nature has created life for us to enjoy. So by all means, just enjoy it, have fun. But depending on it, being craving for it, feverishness for it to make you happy, that drops when you recognize the source of happiness, which is yourself, through meditation.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Uh, we have more questions coming in from YouTube and Facebook. If you have any more questions, please make sure you send it in the next couple of minutes. Padmanabhan asked where to get the link for the AMP. Mr. Padmanabhan, you can find all the links of the Art of Living programs on our website, www.artofliving.org, and you can fine tune the filters according to which kind of program you would like to uh, register for. So, Didi, one of the favorite questions that many of you would like to ask you would be, how did you come to the art of living and what makes you stay? Is the second part.
I came to the art of living exactly the way you came. I was handpicked just the way you were. No one comes here by accident. We all brought here. The master chooses us. I believe this. Yeah, over the years, almost now 30 years, 28, 29, 30 years, I don't know how many years, I've been seeing this day in and day out. Even though you feel that, oh, I came here because someone told me or a flyer, that's not how we came here. There are 7 billion people. Everyone would have come. Everyone knows breathing helps. Everyone knows meditation feels good. Everyone knows. You have not come because of that. You've been handpicked and brought here. My belief, my thought. This is how I see it, and I have seen this. And what makes me stay? What is there outside which is not covered here? You know, just the upliftment that one experiences, just the um, I won't even say joy and upliftment and all, but it gives you, it has given me a sense of purpose. It's given me, it's brought me closer to myself. Even as a child, I wondered, I'm like, why am I here? What am I doing here? Who put me here? Why have I come to this planet? There has to be a reason. And I found it. And with each passing day, I feel higher and higher. I feel more and more lifted and more complete. You know, uh, I'm feeling settled over here. I cannot explain, but this is why I'm here. There's no reason why I'm here. I'm just here because till I came here, I was looking for something. When I came here, that search stopped because I found. So I am here, anchored now.
Thank you. Beautiful. Trinad ji says, yes, beautifully explained. He resonates with what you have shared. So, yeah, अगर आपके पास हिंदी में भी सवाल है तो आप भेज सकते हैं YouTube या Facebook पे. Some people have asked for Hindi also. And here is another question. Will everyone get enlightened finally, Sangeeta ji?
Let's just say that everyone has the capacity to get enlightened. It depends on how badly you want it. Each one has there are, you know, it's very difficult, first and foremost, to find a human body. Why is it important to have a human body? Because it's only in a human body that one can be liberated. Therefore, importance is given to human body. Most people who come into human body, they're just happy eating, drinking, sleeping, partying, enjoying. That's it. Some people are gifted with mumukshatva. Mumukshatva, wanting to know your source, wanting to be free, wanting to be liberated. And if you are sitting here, I guarantee you have that mumukshatva, otherwise, you would not be sitting here. Mumukshatva also you can have, but how are you going to be free? Wanting to be free is one thing, but how are you going to be free? Like a candle has full potential to light, but how is it going to light till you bring another flame close to it? You need to bring a flame close for for the candle to light, the flame to come, the candle to light. So the same way, you may have mumukshatva, you may have the potential to be free, to be enlightened, but till another enlightened comes and lights it, doesn't happen. So in this lifetime, we're all very, very blessed. First and foremost, you need to want to be free, and second, you need to have another flame come kindle your flame. Hmm? Both are possible this time.
Okay, perfect. And many people have latched on to what you said earlier. Didi, how can I become handpicked by Gurudev like you? Many people have written the handpicked, and the word they have repeated.
No, I'm not saying I'm exclusively handpicked. I'm handpicked exactly the way you're handpicked. There is no difference. You are handpicked already. You think you would be sitting here out of choice? No. You are handpicked. Know that in your heart.
We have many people joining in from different countries. Deepak Patel, Jagdish Prakash, etc. They have joined from South Africa, Johannesburg. So if there are other people who have joined us from outside India, please put your greetings on the chat box on Facebook or YouTube. We would love to hear from you and how you're all doing. And Didi, over to the last couple of questions. How to bring people into the courses who don't come even after insisting so much? How to bring them to yoga, meditation, and pranayama? Ajay Kharat asks.
Do not force them. Please don't force anyone to come. They'll run away because no one wants to be forced into something. Let them be inspired looking at you. When they see the transformation in you, they will want to come. So you be a source of inspiration to people. Just inform them, let them know it is there. In a very gentle way, just talk to them and say it's a good thing to do right now. And let them choose to come. Don't make them feel like you're forcing them to come. But looking at you, looking at the transformation in you, they will come for sure.
Yes, thank you. And yes, we have so many messages coming from all across the world now: Norway, UK, Germany, Ireland, Korea, Vietnam, Nepal, Dubai, New Jersey, Kenya. Fantastic. Greetings from Switzerland, California.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining in today.
Thank you so much. And Didi, tell us about some of your experiences, a little bit about your travels abroad. You have been all around the world taking the art of living to different countries.
What would you like to know? People are people everywhere, and they are the same. It is the same love, it is the same everything. But I'll tell you something, when you take this knowledge to people, they feel so uplifted, their lives change, and after that they just so full of love, so full of love. And I've seen this everywhere. That there are lovely people who really believe in the beauty of mankind and in the love and the niceness of people. I have seen this. Every country I have visited, I have seen this. Each and every country.
Absolutely true. And a very important question somebody has reminded us. Manoj Sharma, thank you for reminding us. What will be your message on the eve of Mother's Day?
On Mother's Day,
Yeah, today.
be a mother to everyone. A mother is someone who loves unconditionally, who puts her child before herself. And if we can do that for the world, I am telling you, there is nothing more fulfilling than that. Nothing more fulfilling than to put the world before yourself and you are taken care of. You know, another story. Years ago, years ago, Gurudev left me in America and then he called me and he asked me, he says, what is it that you would like in your life? What is it that you want to do? And I was thinking, I said, here I have a guru, which doesn't happen in every lifetime. After having a guru of this caliber, what am I going to ask for? A job, a husband, children, family, home, car? What is it that I can ask for that would be worth it? And that's when I thought that, this prayer came in my heart that Gurudev, while you are here and I have the good fortune, the blessings to be here in your presence, associated with you so close, if I just want to die, let me die, and meaning my identity, right? Let my identity die and just use this life, this body, this my existence for your work only, and let my attention not be on myself, let it be for you, for your work. And that prayer came, it was such a strong prayer in my heart. And from that day onwards, I really don't spend too much time thinking about myself, that I want this, or taking care of myself. It just doesn't come to me. But from that day onwards, ever since I stopped thinking of myself, I am being taken care of better than I could have ever taken care of myself. So if you can just be a mother to every person on this planet, every person you come in touch with, you don't need to worry about yourself. You will be taken care of. If you're taking care of his children, he will take care of you. This is my experience. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So well said. So happy Mother's Day to all of you who have joined us for this session. And Didi, you have got invitations to be hosted in Germany, Ireland, and so many other countries already.
I
So,
would love to.
and yes, Didi, you were saying?
No, I said when it's possible, I would love to. I accept everyone's invitation.
All right, perfect. And we also have many people who have lost their loved ones asking you for blessings as well.
Just know that they're taken care of. Know that you know, they are taken care of. They are not alone, just know this. They are not scared, they're not unhappy, they're okay, they're taken care of. Know this. Yeah. So don't worry about them. I can understand your grief, but don't worry about them. And your grief, in time, we will all learn to live with this. Yeah. Time will heal. It may not feel that way right now, but it will. You're in the right place. So just be here. You will be taken care of, and your loved ones will be taken care of.
Thank you, Didi. So, on that note, I would love for you to conclude with your blessings, while also telling us about the person who is working the hardest in the Art of Living Foundation, which is our Gurudev himself. He's been doing this 10-day meditation and breath journey now, and the 9th day is going to take place right now in just 12 minutes. So, tell us about how important it is for people to be involved and to spread this message now.
You know, it's extremely, extremely important because this is the need of the hour. And this is not the time to tell people, listen, do you want to do it? This is the time to tell people, just do it. Yeah. Uh, and do it yourself also, because this will really strengthen our immunity. This will strengthen our faith. It will give us confidence. It will give us hope. It will help us see things in a clearer manner. And this is something we need. We need. You know, when the first wave happened, that time Gurudev spoke to a few teachers and said that now is the time when everyone's locked up in their homes, but now is the time we get into action. This is the time for us to work. The world needs us, and for so many years you have been doing your sadhana, you have been doing everything for this day. You need to put it into action now. So that is how important it is. Yeah. So everyone, just do it. Everyone who's watching, I know you. If you can, you can be here watching me talk. I'm sure 100% that you're going to straight away go to YouTube and watch Gurudev. I mean, there are no two ways about it. You're going to do that. That I know, right? But your friends, your family, also see if they can do it. Yeah, just make them do this also. Okay. And I wish you all the best. I want to thank all of you. Um, I wish to thank you for bringing me here. And also, I want to thank all of you for being here and listening to me talk.
Thank you so much, Didi, Thank you so much, Didi, for taking the time out and continuing to spread the knowledge and the smiles. There are so many comments now coming on YouTube and Facebook as to how consoling the session was for many of them.
We'll do more of it, and just know that you have a huge family. Any part of the world you're in, there is a family for you. Yeah, the family is very big, and everyone is there for you. It's just a matter of reaching out. Okay, so you be there for everyone, and everyone is there for you.
If you have enjoyed the video, please click on the like, share and subscribe button. Click on the bell button for notifications of new videos.